lit. From Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, it's Calabi Threefold.
They're actually from York. But the intro is for me, not them. Who gets that joke? Nobody. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Well, this is in fact Calabi'S Quaranstream 3.1. Quick disclaimer here. This is a re-recording of Sunday's episode, and for posterity's sake, I have had to do it because I lost Sunday's recording. It's gone forever, according to Instagram policy. I did call customer service, and they told me there's nothing they could do. I had a long chat with Devin, and I had a few choice words for them, but at the end of the day, there was, I guess, nothing could be done. So for any historians that are ever watching this, this is not, in fact, the original airing of Quaranstream 3.0. This is 3.1, and I'm sorry, but that is lost to time. Well, it has been a week, has it not? It has not been a good week. We are getting pretty close to the darkest hour, I'm afraid, virus-wise. Terrible news these days, terrible news every day. I don't know how to address this on the Quaranstream because it feels over my head. But to say a word, I have brought on a message from my spiritual advisor, Caleb Cossack, and I wanted to share that with everybody tonight.
Well, Calabi, this scenario is bigger than all of us now, and the truth is, no human mind can really contain or conceptualize the fear and pain that's being experienced. To attempt to is almost egoic or self-centered. I believe it's important to remember that suffering is a constant in life, and to, in each in our own way, pray for the dead, the dying, the sick and suffering, and for the relatively small handful of people who, at any given moment, are bearing the actual brunt of the carnage that characterizes our world, especially at this time. There is an end to all things, including suffering, and we can choose to hope for the chance to appreciate that, whether it be in this life or in whatever follows. And in hard times, it doesn't hurt to look back over our pasts and each take account of the things we found inspiration and joy in. I pray you experience solace and encouragement, my friend.
Well, thank you, Caleb, for that message of hope and encouragement. And I hope that that's touched everybody out there in the world today. I know we all need it right now. So I took those words to heart when I first heard them. And I realized that I just need to look back, back over the past and kind of retire to the past for now, insulate myself in that. And I figure what better time than now, the first year of a new decade, to take stock of the last 10 years. I mean, isn't it crazy? Isn't it wild that we've soared this intergalactic space shuttle, this ship soared through another decade, through another 10 years. The 2010s, the 2010s, I mean, how do you say it? The 70s is so easy. Just 70s, 90s, rolls off the tongue. Even 2000s, but the 10s, is that the way we're supposed to say it? What was this last decade even about, people? Well, before I'd even actually thought that all out to say it, my mouth opened, as it's sort of trained to do, and it said, "Hey Google, what were the biggest trends of the 2010s?" And I felt that roll off my tongue. I felt that rhyme. I felt a little hashtag brewing there. 2010s trends, hashtag 2010s trends, which we'll talk about later. And, well, here's what Google had to say to my question.
According to the CavalierDaily.com article entitled, Best of the Decade, the biggest fashion trends of the 2010s, the 2010s saw new trends like athleisure and a resurgence of classics like oversized jeans.
Well, now they were speaking my language, okay? In case you guys don't know, I'm a huge fashion nut. I mean, speaking as a smear, I've always seen fashion as one of the deepest forms of social influence a person can leverage, Everything we all wear, we wear because somebody else wore it first. And they encourage us to do that, but not by telling us even, but just by wearing it themselves, you know? And so to me, that's like the ultimate viral organic content, you know what I mean? So obviously I asked Google to tell me more. This is the kind of retrospective personally I can get really lost in. So I think it was exactly the type of thing I'm looking for in this time. So everybody, it's time to show a little bit of gratitude and remember all these hashtag 2010s trends. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. But first, a word from today's first sponsor, Excel. Excel, formerly known as Excel Partners, is an American venture capital firm. Excel works with startups in seed, early, and growth stage investments. The company has offices in Palo Alto, California, and San Francisco, with additional operating funds in London, India, and China through a partnership with International Data Group, IDG Excel.
Excel has funded technology companies including Facebook, Slack, Dropbox, Atlassian, Flipkart, Supercell, Spotify, Etsy, Braintree, Venmo, Vox Media, Lynda.com, Qualtrics, Cloudera, Jet.com, Ethos, GoFund, Vectra Networks Incorporated, Fabotels, Browser Stack, Vinculum Group, Instana, CleverTap, and Egyptian Instabug. At Excel, we partner with exceptional founders with unique insights, from inception through all phases of growth. We seek to understand entrepreneurs as individuals, appreciate their originality, and play to their strengths. Because greatness doesn't have a stereotype. From the earliest days through all phases of growth, it's our responsibility to support unique founders with unique insights as they take the seeds of promise and grow them into amazing, enduring companies.
Just like a tree. Thanks, guys. Well, I can't wait to jump on this time machine. How about you guys? So, I'm going to go right on into it with this 2010s trends, hashtag 2010s trends spot.
Expert music. Music to business. Business to music.
With every new decade comes a new signature style to add to the list of possible party themes. From the glamorous 1920s flapper to the hippy-dippy 1960s flower child to the shoulder-padded 1980s dancing queen. There are certain iconic looks that have stuck to their designated decades like glue. However, when analyzing the most popular styles of the 2010s, it seems as though almost every trend has been a resurrection of a pre-existing one. Fashion has always been cyclical, but never more so than now, resulting in a 2010 style that is nothing short of eclectic. Moreover, one can't know what the iconic look of a decade is until at least a decade later. So, let's relish in this uncertainty and reminisce on the trendiest looks and borrowed some new that have shaped this most recent decade.
Number 1, jeans, jeans and more jeans. While the popularization of skinny jeans in the late 2000s has carried over into much of the 2010s, this decade can also be characterized by the revival of various other styles of denim. The skinny jean morphed into the jigging, a skin-tight fit that combines the comfort of leggings with the classic look of denim jeans. The boyfriend jean, whose loose and baggy fit is often accented with rips in the knees. The 90s-inspired mom jean, characterized by a high waistline and vintage aesthetic. And most recently, the long-awaited resurrection of the 1970s bell-bottom.
I'm waiting for it.
Number 2, the return of prep, stemming from the early 1980s prep, which consisted of excessive amounts of plaid, sweater vests and Lacoste. 2010's prepsters have hung on to the staples duck shoes, monograms and pastel colors, and added some pieces to make the style their own. Some of the most notable essentials include statement necklaces, riding boots, gingham and brands such as Jack Rogers, J. Crew, Lilly Pulitzer and Vineyard Vines.
Number 3, athleisure athletic wear has been decade-defining before take jazzercise in the 80s, for example.
Sorry, I'll just jump right in. So this is talking basically about the clothes you would wear for like a workout or exercising, but this is for fashion, so it's a different
With the help of
Don't
brands
explain.
such as Lululemon and Athleta, activewear is no longer confined to the gym. Yoga pants, leggings and a staple sneaker are now essentials in every woman's wardrobe. Celebrities such as Kylie Jenner have taken the trend to the next level by popularizing unexpected combinations like chunky dad sneakers and bodycon dresses, redefining street style to include sporty brands such as Adidas, Reebok and Nike.
I like those.
Number 4, Uggs. Probably the most iconic shoe of the 2010s, Uggs are the ultimate cozy winter boot. The brand has now become synonymous with shearling boots, promoting Ugg to a status on par with brands like Doc Martin and Converse. Although the boot's peak popularity has passed, it will be interesting to see if Uggs make a comeback in future decades.
Yeah.
Number 5, Boho Chic. Ever since the Coachella Music Festival expanded to include 2 weekends in 2012, Woodstock-inspired festival wear has dominated 2010 spring and summer style. 1960s flower crowns, fringed jackets, crochet tops and Stevie Nicks kimonos are standout styles that have dominated popular bohemian retailers such as Free People. In 2019, funky flared pants, hoop earrings and bell-sleeved blouses are trending through fall and winter by adopting earthy 1970s tones like mustard yellow and rusty brown.
That sounds cool.
Number 6, Fluidity fashion, as a mode of expression, has always reflected the cultural happenings of the time. In the 2010s, discussions of gender and sexuality have been at the forefront. As the world continues to question what it really means to be masculine or feminine, clothing has acted as an outlet for experimentation. Female and male celebrities alike have spent the decade defying gender norms through fashion. Model Carity Loving has contributed to the pantsuit trend, proving it to be an empowering alternative to the traditional red carpet gown. Meanwhile, musician Harry Styles has defined his solo persona with painted nails, heeled boots and outrageous suits layered over frilly blouses.
Wow.
Number 7, Sustainability. Most of the other trends mentioned are a reflection of the biggest 2010s trend of all, fast fashion, which emphasizes making fashion trends quickly and cheaply available to consumers. Retailers such as Forever 21, H&M and Zara are among the most popular offenders, pumping out cheap clothing at an unprecedented rate in order to keep up with the numerous and, as evidence, ever-changing trends of today.
Man, what a downer. I was hoping for something to cheer me up with this whole thing.
However, there is hope. As consumers become more and more aware of the devastating environmental implications of the fast fashion industry, sustainability has become an undeniable trend. Thrift and vintage shopping and the use of resale apps are on the rise, and are the most sustainable options. However, for those still wary of buying second-hand, environmentally conscious brands such as Reformation, Everlane and Patagonia are among the most popular of 2019. Perhaps the next decade will see a greater extension of the trend towards sustainable fashion.
Yeah. I hope so. Let's hope so. Right?
Expert music. Music to
Hope so.
business. Business to music. Business to business. To music. To
Sorry,
business.
guys, what is this?
To music. Music.
Come on.
Music.
The heck? I think I got it. Sorry, guys. That was kind of weird. Kind of cool, but kind of weird. Anyway, I'm glad they ended on that positive note. So it sounds like we're really poised for a sustainability revolution here. So here's hoping. The biggest trend of the 2020s is a whole bunch of awesome new sustainable trends. So now we're going to jump into a word from our second sponsor. And this is 2 in a week, I know. I'm trying not to hit you with too many spots here, but we're building up to something here. We're building up to something big, and these sponsors all kind of play a part. So please stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss what comes after this little spot right here. And this is going to come from Omnicom Group. Omnicom Group is an American global media, marketing, and corporate communications holding company, headquartered in New York City.
Omnicom's global leadership in marketing communications is fostered by the industry's most innovative, collaborative, and diverse talent. Together, our people deliver big, creative, competitive ideas based on actionable customer insights. Omnicom's branded networks and specialty firms provide services in 4 disciplines: advertising, customer relationship management, CRM, public relations, and specialty services. The services included in these disciplines are media planning and buying, digital and interactive marketing, sports and events marketing, field marketing, and brand consultancy. Omnicom Group was ranked as one of the 4 largest advertising agencies in the world by the New York Times in 2002. In 2014, Omnicom was considered the 2nd largest advertising holding company by the Wall Street Journal. The company employs more than 77,000 employees in over 100 countries worldwide. Our companies operate in the disciplines of advertising, media planning and buying, marketing services, specialty communications, and digital. Omnicom agency brands are consistently recognized as being among the world's creative best, including 30-plus marketing disciplines across 1,500-plus agencies.
That's a lot. Big name. Look them up. Well, you guys have waited, and it's going to be worth the wait, because we've got an exciting call lined up here. Someone amazing is on the line right now, and their name is simply the Dreamer. Sounds crazy, right? Well, I'm just going to let them explain.
I have chosen to remain anonymous to avoid the inefficiencies of celebrity, rumors, and insider gossip. This is not about me. To give some background, I am what the establishment calls an angel investor. I believe in the incredible creative and cultural power of humanity, and in motivating and unleashing cultural potential to infinitely amplifying degrees.
Infinitely amplifying degrees. See, that's so awesome, and I can already tell we're on the exact same wavelength here. You're the mind and the wallet behind a new app called Cultureshares, correct?
Yes. I am the anonymous architect of Cultureshares, the emerging culture finance platform in collaboration with Excel Capital, Omnicom Marketing Group, and IBM. This system represents a major disruption of the current culture generation and monetization paradigm, and a huge moment of empowerment for makers and dreamers.
Now, I haven't really seen much about this system online yet, but except for the fact that it's got some really big names behind it. Today's sponsors, Excel, huge in venture capital, Omnicom, huge in advertising, and I mean, IBM's even involved in this. So, huge players. This sounds amazing. What's the deal?
Cultureshares is all about culture and value. The things we do, say, wear, make, and express, and how we put value into them as a world. The current system of culture generation is beautiful, but it's chaotic. There is room for serious improvement. Now imagine if you'd been one of the first people to start saying lit, or doggo, or wearing high-vis green, or incorporating skeletons or flames into your designs. You'd have been sitting on a lot of cultural value there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
These things have blown up, but how have their originators or early adopters been able to prosper? Now imagine if right at the start, before the start, you could have bought into lit, or bought into pastel pink, or the equilateral triangle, or tropical plant leaves, the way some very rich people today bought into a little company called Apple back in the 80s. Imagine if you had actually coined the term chillwave, or synthwave, or vaporwave, or candy corn clown rave wave. Well, when Cultureshares reaches critical adoption rate in 2 to 3 years, you can guarantee those incredible growth opportunities will be monetized and capitalized on by savvy dreamers and culture makers.
Yeah, I've thought about this before. It's like somebody out there somewhere comes up with all the stuff we say and do, right? And I'm always looking for that next thing. I'm sure the viewers are the same, that new, But how can I personally monetize that search more effectively? You're saying Cultureshares will make that easy.
Very easy, Calabi.
Easy.
Cultureshares combines features of the existing U.S. patent system and the stock market. Culture creators will be empowered to deploy the Cultureshares app to mint and drop cultural artifacts such as memes, aesthetics, or terms and euphemisms, and investors can buy and sell shares in them. Their current value will be calculated by a state-of-the-art AI trend and relevancy assessment engine powered by IBM Watson, processing data from all major social media platforms. Put simply, if somebody shares content on Twitter or Instagram that verbally or visually references your artifact, the system will identify that, and, based on subsequent engagement, generate cultural capital revenue for your artifact. This revenue, in turn, will be used to plot a valuation curve or trend line for the artifact over time.
So you're building the stock market for trends.
Cultureshares users will be provided access to near real-time artifact share price and key valuation data directly in the app, allowing them to make intelligent purchases and sales. The more shares of an artifact are purchased and held, the more cultural value it contains, and its per-share price increases. And of course, the converse is true as well.
So if I sell out when a trend is cresting, I make actual money.
Yes. In the end, cultural value will still be determined by users, but culture architects and forward thinkers will achieve their right and motive to profit directly from culture creation.
I'm dumbfounded here. I mean, this is beyond anything I could have imagined, people. When I got the partnership proposal from Cultureshares, you're telling me anybody in the world will be able to supplement or generate their income by creating or minting these trends and speculating on them? I mean, wait a minute. What keeps me from minting something that's already popular? I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Seems like an obvious exploit.
That's all covered by the AI. This system is incredibly intelligent. Even I was blown away by its capacity. All minting proposals will be analyzed for originality based on a 10-year history of data. If you try to mint something unoriginal, your submission will simply be denied.
That's so smart.
Yes, we're reaching the point now where the U.S. Patent Office and legal system would be wise to begin implementing automated methods for assessing, implementing, and enforcing legal precedent. AI systems have access to far more data, and thus are simply less error-prone than humans. It will likely take decades for the legal system to catch up.
Wow, I mean, like I say, we're living in such incredible times, people. With the tools available today, the tools evolving today, I'm just blown away again and again. This is awesome. I can't wait to start minting and dropping artifacts and monetizing my influence.
It will truly be a historic moment, and one of my proudest. They are hoping for full App Store launch sometime in early 2022, but the groundwork is nearly complete, and I can tell you, the phenomenon we've observed in virtual testing are just breathtaking. Really incredible moments of cultural financial opportunity are emerging in the data.
I'll bet they are. I mean, this sounds great. I'm honored to be in the know about this, and I'm sure everybody watching feels exactly the same way I do. We're all waiting with bated breath. Thank you so much for sharing this with us tonight.
Thanks, Calabi.
Thank you. Wow. So goosebumps right now, people. I don't even know what to say, but who is ready for that, right? Who is ready for that? I mean, we're talking, you come up with an idea, you walk into a field, you just throw some money in the pot. A few other people decide to start throwing their money in the pot. Before you know it, you got a huge pot here, and you can sell out your shares whenever you want. You know, you buy in for a penny, you sell out for $100 a share. I mean, once that thing blows up and you're in on the ground floor, you're getting an opportunity of a lifetime with this tool. So keep your eyes out for that. That's called Cultureshares. And that's going to be out hopefully in a year or two. So to round out our sponsors for the night, we have a spot from IBM, whose AI system, Watson, is going to be powering this amazing thing. Now, I think IBM goes without an introduction. They're an American multinational technology company headquartered in Armonk, New Jersey, with operations in over 170 countries. IBM also is a major research organization, holding the record, actually, for the most U.S. patents generated by a business as of 2020. And they've been holding that for 27 consecutive years now. They produce and sell computer hardware, middleware, and software, and provide hosting and consulting services in areas ranging from mainframe computers to nanotech. Inventions by IBM. I don't know. Let's think about it. ATM, ever heard of that? Automated teller machine, floppy disk, hard drive disk, magnetic stripe card, relational database, SQL programming languages, the UPC barcode, and dynamic random access memory. Let's hear what they have to say.
IBM Watson Advertising, formerly the Weather Company's advertising sales division. uses the world's leading artificial intelligence (AI) technology to unlock data and insights and help marketers make better decisions. Watson is a tech that has been designed to solve today's data challenges and empower smarter business. It does this by understanding, reasoning and learning from all data and facilitating increasingly natural interactions with humans. Whether it's helping
Subway generate a 15% increase in store visits by using machine learning, Watson to process weather, sales and behavioral data to find the optimal mix of signals that drive consumers in store, or a leading pharma brand boost purchase intent by 6% by taking advantage of Watson's ability to analyze massive quantities of health-related content and find correlations between weather and relevant symptoms, or Hulu exceed industry interaction benchmarks and generate valuable insights by leveraging Watson ads to engage consumers in a one dialogue, uncover viewing preferences, and serve up relevant content.
Well, it is that time again, and I'll bet you can already guess what the song I'm about to perform is all about. Well, if you guess trends, you are part of the way, right? But it is also about dysfunctional adulthood and what they call in the psychiatric profession failure to launch. So the name of this song is Package It. Guess I buy trends much as anyone. But by now I hoped I'd have started one. How will the world know that I did my best if I don't stand out from all the rest? And my teachers told me I had a gift. Wish I could stop trying to package it. Wish I could be free to give a shit without proving that my shit's worth it. Maybe it's pride, but I'm empty inside and too tired to try. Guess I'm online much as anyone, posting up here to become someone. Keep trying to make up what's coming next. Keep winding up, getting sick of it. And my parents told me I had a gift. Wish I could stop trying to package it. Wish I could just fucking do some shit without proving that my thanks, guys. Thanks for not making fun of me. Well, that song is actually not from my upcoming record, like most of the ones I perform on the Quaranstream. It is a little bit of an oldie, but it fits the bill, fits the script, who cares? Now, it's time for the call to action. And I figure if my spots can have music, why can't the call to action? First off, email DEET. That's D-E-E-T, like the bug repellent at Calabi3fold.com with your questions, comments, criticisms, suggestions, spot ideas, or to appear on the show. Still seeking performers, guests, and collaborators. That's artists, performance artists, poets, visual artists, hey, dancers, drag acts, politicians, CEOs, investment strategists, social media influencers. We're talking across the board here. We're trying to put spots together, trying to come up with ideas, woodshed some stuff, showcase new art, showcase talent. Hey, number two, action item number two, go to Calabi3fold.com/Instagram and follow Calabi.Threefold or look me up on the app. Action item number three, go to Calabi3fold.com/YouTube and follow Calabi.Threefold or look me up in the app. Action item number four, watch live performances weeknights at 10 or afterward until I delete them. These are going to be little pop-up shows on weeknights. It's not going to be every weeknight, but when it happens, it'll be at 10. This will be me performing one little song like I just did. Action item number five, IGTV. So IGTV is unacceptable for Quaranstream episodes. I'm not going to be uploading them there. They're all going to be on YouTube. But I am still planning some IGTV content, so keep your eyes out on that. That might be recordings of the songs of those little pop-ups. Maybe I'll record and put them up on IGTV. Action item number six, in the 21st century, early 21st century, hopefully only the early 21st century, money is seen as a way of imparting and expressing a sense of value to a good or a service. More than any other tool, expression, or means of communication, today it communicates the statement, I value, I support, I care. So if you find anything I say or do entertaining, inspiring, or meaningful, you can give me money to express that. And to do that, go to Calabi3fold.com/money and give me money on Venmo. Or look up Calabi Threefold on the Venmo or PayPal app. And that's going to be Calabi Threefold without the dot. Little flub there. No dot for money. Dot for YouTube, dot for Insta, no dot for money. Maybe I'll change it. It'll auto find me when you type in the first 5 words anyway. Outro music today. Very excited about this one. Comes from an artist I've been tracking online for years now. I'm rocked by them every time. This is from DVI, and it's off a record called Parameter, or it's a record called Implementation. Came out about a month ago on Maltine Records. The track I'm going to be playing is called Parameter. You can find more information at im.dvhypermedia.net. That's imdvhypermedia.net. And you can download the EP for free, mind you, at Maltine Records, MALTINE records.cs8.biz. That's all, folks. But remember, worthwhile isn't faster than not so great, unless your action plan involves hope field generators. Chewing that one, guys. Thank you. JK.